We're really doing this. We're really putting trigger warnings on every single movie now. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, still your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. And you know what I really, really love is seeing a bunch of Marge Simpsons going around trying to cancel everything.
Call me a killjoy, but I think that because this is not to my taste, no one else should be able to enjoy it. I'm all over that. Oh, yes.
Well, 1 second delay is not so bad. What am I looking at? My sanity slowly drifting away, much like the mountains behind me. My sanity, my patience, my intolerance for the constant need for everybody to be reminded that attitudes and times change. Oh yeah, they constantly do. We constantly go through different levels of acceptable language, behavior, ideals. Oh yeah, even ideals. And the fact that we have the trigger warnings, of course, on Blazing Saddles. I mean, obviously people right now might be a little sensitive with some of the things that are being said in it. But here's the thing. If you need a trigger warning that the past was different than the present, maybe you are the problem. Maybe we need a trigger warning for people like you, or maybe people like that in society need to quietly find their little safe spaces and remove themselves from the rest of us so that we can actually choose what we want to be offended by, rather than silencing things, rather than being upset with the fact that, hey, we made some progress over the years and we didn't know as much then. Guess what? There was a time when we didn't have cell phones. I know, shocking. A lot of young people don't know this. My audience tends to be people who grew up, without the internet. So you guys actually know what we're doing and what we're on about. Why do you pop up stuff? Daily Mail. Thank you so much, Daily Mail. Now you're going to get me copywritten. So they're putting, which we've seen, this has been all over the place. This one I was unaware of, though. This one I had to even think, wait a minute, what was problematic in Bill and Ted? In the first one, anyway. In the first one, I can see how some people might not like the subject matter of the second one if they're of the religious connotation, like the super. But if they are, they're not on my channel. I mean, I've got a guitar with a Ouija board that's off screen right now, and I don't think I'm the type of channel that they would really be listening to anyway if they get super upset by that sort of thing. Comes with a trigger warning for the release on Blu-ray. Reflects attitudes of the past. So yes, even this fun teen comedy is now problematic. All right. I am a huge supporter of the Bill and Ted franchise. I am one of the few people who say, no, it's not going to be woke. I have a good feeling about this. I'm predicting that it's going to be perfectly fine. I've done countless videos on the fact that in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Little Bill and Little Ted were never specifically referred to as boys or girls, so the fact that they have daughters now isn't a problem for me. I'm not going to go all, oh, well, it has women in it, and it's going to be woke, because that's not always the case, and we know it, we get it. But this one, all right. Oh, I do have some kind of mixed feelings about this because here's the thing. Now, I'm going with our good buddies over at Collider. Last year, February 15th, 2019, they decided to call out Bill and Ted for a specific cringeworthy moment in February 2019 here. what are they referring to? Because I even had to look it up and ask, like, what's problematic about it? I guess I haven't paid as much attention to the first movie as I had the second, so I forgot about this. I forgot about this moment, as a lot of us did, because you don't think anything of it. You don't think anything of it. They use a not so super nice word after they hug each other. Is it after they hug each other? Right? Yeah, they embrace and they say the anti. All right, they say the anti. Oh, gee, it's not like I'm a big Bill and Ted fan or anything. And thank you so much for subscribing.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
Oh, Bree, hey, we can take the hate clicks as long as they can take my clapbacks, right? That's the thing. And be nice to my viewers, Bree, and stop Bree bombing me. Here's the thing, you can comment and hate click and leave me negative comments all you want. Just be prepared for the clapback if you do. I'm not going to make excuses for this. What I am going to say, and I'm going to, since Bree has to butt her little head into every one of my videos anyway, I will remind people that times are constantly changing, and whatever socially acceptable prejudice that people might not even be aware is a prejudice or a slur at the time might be problematic in 20 or 30 years.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
Human language changes all the time. Even the use of unintentional, quote-unquote, slurs changes. When you hear these activists and these platform jumping sort of celebrities go on about white dudes or go on about whatever social issue they want, that's fine. That's all well and good. And they can do that, and they're entitled to their opinion. The issue that I have is when everything becomes so problematic that we need to be constantly reminded how problematic the world is. Because where does it stop? We get it. The world has issues. People are tribalistic in nature. People are very much apt to think a certain way in certain groups and think another way in other groups. The fact that something that is completely acceptable as slang and not meant in any harmful manner, they just meant a word to disqualify themselves from that label, from that category, from that letter of the alphabet, right? So they just said that, not in a way that was taking a shot at anybody who does identify as that. And I think that's the difference in a lot of why people nowadays feel so offended by everything. Because when they do go out of their way and say these sort of things, they're meaning it as slurs. They're meaning it as attacks. They're meaning it harmfully. And when you hear somebody like Bill and Ted, they didn't mean that in an anti-gay person sort of way. They just didn't. We know that because we can see the context. We can see everything around it. They just meant, hey, don't think we're like that. And you cannot sit there and write an essay of, we don't mean anything harmful by this. We just aren't this. Please don't be offended. It doesn't fit comedic timing. And the fact that you see people who go around deciding everything's problematic, that is the problem. We got one more thing to pull up with this, and that's what you saw in the thumbnail. Look at what's been happening with William Shatner lately. He has been slammed on Twitter for the better part of a week by people using the term cisgendered as a slur, as a, you're somehow less what because you identify as this, because this is your label. And I think that's why a lot of these people find everything so problematic, because they do use these terms as slurs. They do use these terms in a connotation that is designed to be harmful and make somebody feel bad. And I'm not okay with that. And even in this whole thread, he's getting into it with Brianna Wu and that Mags whoever from the Vagrant Queen. Was it Vagrant Queen? You know, the sci-fi series that nobody cared about. I don't even want to give them that much attention on this video. I am tired of people using these terminologies, using this wording as a way to go after people and be upset with it. And clearly that's what happens when you see people who have problems with a lot of the terminology in these movies because they can't stand hearing one instance of it, because these are the people who actually use labels and terminology for harm against others. They use that as a way to silence people. They use that as a way to discredit people. They use that as a way, the same way that Brie Larson used it in this clip that we keep seeing over and over and over again.
I do not need...
No, we don't need to see you anymore, Brie. And that is the problem right here. So if you're one of those people who need a warning label on everything, maybe take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why you need that warning label. Why you feel so entitled that you have to control what everybody says, what everybody does, how everybody thinks. Why you have to be the ruler of everything. Why you have to be the one to come in and Marge Simpson the entire planet. Because you, some 27-year-old purple-haired whatever, decided that was problematic. And I'm not talking to you and my viewers. I'm talking about to the people who don't even watch my videos, right? I'm talking, and just by some chance that they actually happen to stumble upon this and don't and scream and call me every name under the sun in the comments without even watching it, because that's what usually happens. I am Mekaretta42. You guys are awesome. Those people, not so much, but those people won't even watch the whole video. They'll just click on it, just thumbs down, go, you're an istophobe, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? You're just noise anymore. But you guys are awesome because you are still here and watching. I will see you on the next video live stream. And I want to play more Fall Guys. Do you guys want to play Fall Guys? Tell me in the comment section below if you want me to stream Fall Guys on YouTube or Twitch. I will see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.